It's back! Lads and lasses, I'll say one thing. Punt It Long might be back this week, but don't expect it regularly. It will make sporadic appearances over time. When it comes, appreciate it. When it doesn't, well, there'll be plenty more videos on the channel for you to appreciate, so hopefully you enjoy it whilst it's here, but then when it comes around every so often, you can enjoy it even more than you used to. However, we've finally reached episode 50 of Punt It Long. The format's kinda changed up because I do want to kinda change it up for the last time I did it, but here we go. Punt It Long. Popcorn it, bun it's on. It's time for huge semi today. Chris Sutton. What a brilliant tweet. What a brilliant way to alliterate your feelings on the Scottish Cup semi-final at the weekend. Maybe kind of look back at the tweet and figure out what wording would be the best. Maybe semi-final would have been a better way to word it rather than just saying you've got a huge semi. The Luton Town under-8s team are certainly showing up for themselves. They're champions of Europe, travelling all the way to Dortmund to beat Juventus 6-1 in the final. And then scenes in the celebrations. Well done to the wee boys. Bit of popcorn on you. I can't even catch popcorn. Oh, Christ. Christ's sake. Right, fuck it. On you, pal. We all know about social media in the modern day game. Well, it can be used well, it can be used badly. And I think Oliver Baaack maybe got the wrong end of the stick when he was thinking about how he was posting this photo. When you see a 10, maybe just lay off the social media for a bit, Ollie. You're not exactly proving a lot of worth at Celtic, and maybe posting things like that isn't going to harbour your case anymore towards the fans. I don't think that's the way to go about it, pal. Oliver Baaack should lay off the social media in terms of posting stuff like that anyway. Sergio Ramos has revealed that he has a painting depicting the Last Supper in his house, in which he is sat in the place of Jesus. Would you expect any more from a guy of Sergio Ramos' kind of reputation? You can just picture it now. Him sitting, popcorn out, bun its on, sitting by his table and looking around him as he sees all these different pictures, all the brilliant bits of artwork, and then him sitting in Jesus' place around the Last Supper table. And then he suddenly pulls his microphone out and goes, "The last word!" That must be how he does it, eh? You know those times when you're watching your club and you're watching them until the 90th minute, they're maybe winning away from home or whatever, they're winning the game nonetheless, going into the 90th minute, and then they concede a last minute goal. I've seen it plenty of times this season and it's heartbreaking. But then, what if you score straight for kick-off? Gabriel Alessi for the halfway line to send AC Milan under-15s back to the top of the league. What a way to do it. Again, another bit of popcorn on you, my son. And I'm not going to throw it into my mouth this time. This picture that I found online of Alberto Moreno, Fabinho and Roberto Firmino, well, obviously you've got wee Alberto Moreno and Fabinho looking alright with themselves. They look genuinely quite happy to be there. And then you skip over to Roberto Firmino. Have you ever seen a happier man in football? That smile, it would light up any room. It's even lighting up this room now, with the wee figure that I've got here. I'm pretty sure the teeth whitening's done a lot for him, but he's got a cracking wee smile on him. So here is an ex-SFA Chief Executive Gordon Smith on the recent news that Kilmarnock have slashed Rangers' kind of ticket allocation for the last day of the season clash between the two at Rugby Park.
But I can understand Rangers being annoyed because what they're saying is we sell all these tickets for you twice a season and you get big crowds and we bring in a fair bit of money for you and now all of a sudden you're halving our allocation, so we'll maybe see whether we'll maybe take any future places at the stand. You know, Rangers might even say we won't come and play at Rugby Park anymore. So Gordon, you're saying that Rangers should completely boycott the fixture and then give Kilmarnock 3 points basically, give them a default 3-0 win, because I'm sure that would be what would happen. But considering this is the opinion of an ex-SFA Chief Executive or whoever you are, will the SFA actually do that if Rangers did actually take that action? It's quite worrying that this is coming from a guy that used to be top of the tree in Scotland in terms of the hierarchy. It really probably does show why they're so incompetent. Beggars belief.
And then to finish us off with the amusing news this weekend, we had benchwarmers on Twitter tweeting out that Phil Jones bleeds United red. I mean, you can clearly see for that picture that he is bleeding red, but what other colour is he expected to bleed? And that's it. Popcorn away, bun it's off. And that was... It's that time of the week again where we do the part of the episode called... So, do you remember this guy? If not, well, let me give you a bit of a recap. Fraud FC member Paul Mitchell, the man responsible for running on the pitch during the Birmingham Aston Villa game and punching Jack Grealish from behind. The guy was sentenced to 14 weeks in prison and a 10-year ban from any football matches. Well, he's now out of prison on an early release. Jack Grealish attacker says, "Prison was the best month of my life after his release." He goes on to say, "I'm not prepared to discuss that. I'm not apologising for nothing." That's a double negative, pal. If you're not apologising for nothing, you're apologising for something. Lesson learned. But overall, I think this guy just stinks of absolute arrogance because he clearly just doesn't care. He doesn't care what he did. He's not apologising for it. He's not owning up to it really. Yes, he pleaded guilty to the actions before, but afterwards, he's just not even arsed. So Paul Mitchell, my son, you're a part of Fraud FC, and you are a massive bellend. You bellend! Oh aye, and one more thing for this video. And there he is, Dick Campbell, Good Guys FC, well deserved. And that's it for this video, guys. Cheers for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like, comment down below if you want Punt It Long to continue, subscribe for more of this type of content, and until the next video, which will be the Friday video with me and Jenny, on Friday of course, I'll see you then. Cheers guys.